Alright, welcome back. We have snow cones. So I have two of these. We'll see what happens. I did make a mold of the popcorn that I got from the one snack thing. And I've seen a lot of people turn these into like a popcorn thing. So that might be what I do with one. And then I might keep one as the snow cone machine. Okay, here we go. First one is really hard to open. Ooh, we got the blue. Sweet. Blue is my favorite color after all. So, this is the one that I know is a resin one. That's not the lid. So we have the ice, we have cherry syrup, you have an adorable little scoop. Now, I don't know if I want to... Yeah, I don't think I'd want to mix it in the actual machine, though. Because this is a little drawer that comes out. If I can pull it out. Holy Toledo. So yeah, you have a little drawer that comes out. I don't know, do you actually use this? Do you grind up the... Oh, apparently you do. I'm gonna... Okay, if we're gonna commit, we're gonna commit. Alright, let's see. And then you have your trays. Your little... Oh, this is the bowl you mix it in. And then you also have two little spoons for your snow cones. Okay. So we know this one is a blue one. Let's pop this one open and see what color we got before we get creating here. So ideally, I would love it if this is a pink one. Because then I'd have one of each. But if it's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh, guys, we got the pink one. We have both. Sweet. Okay. I've been freakishly lucky. I won't lie. Alright. So, while the blue one had cherry, what flavor is this one? So we got our ice again. This one is raz. So I guess it's like a blue raspberry, which is ironic. You get the cherry with the blue, and then the blue with the cherry. Good to know. So I'm going to turn the blue one into a popcorn machine. So I'm not going to put any of the ice stuff in it. We'll use the pink one for that. And let's just make sure the drawer slides open. Okay. And then these are all the other pieces. Oh, and this one has yellow instead of blue. Alright. So, first, you take your bag of chunky ice and you take off the little twist tie because it's adorable. They put little plastic twist ties on here. Not on our real food anymore, but on here, yes. Oh, I actually don't even need scissors to open this bag. Huh, look at that. Okay. Alright, let's see what craziness happens. So you put the... Okay, so it is actually breaking it into a finer powder. It's kind of like a salt grinder. That's honestly what it reminds me of. It's a salt grinder. So I'll pull out the box here so you can see. So that is way tinier than what I poured in. And then, can I get the lid off? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. So just a reminder, that's the size of what went in. So it is a little grinder. So to grind enough for snow cones, I'm just going to pause the video because you don't want to listen to me grinding this for like 15 minutes. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, welcome back. It took me about 5 minutes to crush the whole bag that came with the first one. It filled up the 2 bowls pretty well, and then the tray is still pretty full here. So I'm just going to try crushing one bag and seeing how that goes for stuff. So we're going to start off with the blue one, I think. I will say you do need some muscle to turn the dial. And it's very much like grinding salt in a salt shaker. So you are extra. There is resin in here. I'm going to just turn you upside down to get you ready. Because this doesn't seem to be wanting to come out. There we go. There's a nice blue though. This kind of reminds me of the slushy drinks that you make in some of them. Because you definitely want it thicker. Especially if you're going to do the... make it like a dome on the top of your snow cone. I think just a little bit more. Look at that, I might actually just get a little bit. Okay. So you're gonna want to make sure you shove some down in the bottom. All good snow cones are packed in at the bottom. These cups are actually kind of cute. Now, I don't know if I want to put the the spoons on the snow cone. I don't know. I'd like you to look more like a dome. You kind of look more like a blob. I don't know how they make theirs look so like a dome. I feel like they cheated. Okay. I think it looks fine. I'm going to throw that in. I'm going to need to get some more snow over here into this one to mix up another batch. Okay. And we're mixing. Get in the container. Okay, I feel like this one has a better consistency than the last one. Alright, give them back. We're going to fill up this container now. Oh wow, you actually hardened pretty quick in that short time. Get back here. Okay. And then just top this guy off a little bit. Okay. I did kind of want to keep the containers, but I'm going to go with no. Okay, so let's go cure those ones. So good to know I actually can make a lot of a snow cone, because there's a decent amount of resin left in that guy. So now we're going to do our red and cherry. Oh yeah, I had it upside down. And I'm just going to angle you a bit more down. But these these little shovel scoops are cute. I just don't really put them next to the snow cone, but probably not in the snow cone. Alright. So I have noticed that my resin is getting easier to work with. Found out how to close the air vents in our basement. So when the AC is going, for upstairs, we're not freezing out the basement. It was definitely a fun discovery. Because now you can actually sit down here and enjoy the cool of the basement without freezing to death. Which, don't get me wrong, when it's 30 degrees, it's nice to have a basement to go into, but you don't need AC in the basement. Just like our upstairs is probably not going to need as much heat in the winter because heat rises and the master is the highest part of the house. So even when it is, like it says that it's 20 on the main level, even 18, it's more like 20 in the master. So that's been a little tricky getting used to because I like it cold when I sleep. I am the throw a nice fuzzy blanket. I mean, you get a cat curled up on you too. They add a bunch of heat that you might not really want, but you never complain about cat snuggles. Okay. So I kind of like the height on that, so I'm going to just throw some more into here. So one full bag basically has gotten me 4 snow cones. So if you just have the one machine, I wouldn't do the entire bag like I did. Unless you want to have it sitting in the machine for looks. But okay, so I honestly hate mixing ice and resin. It's one of my least favorite. Although I can't remember which slush, but the one slush drink that I had, there was like way too little resin in the container. And I did think it was a blip till I saw somebody else posting asking about it. So I think it was just a fault with the bottle that I gave you for that one. But trying to make it look full. Nobody wants a half empty ice snow cone. Actually, I guess there were some kids by my parents' house selling snow cones. Because my dad went out and bought some. It was one of those, like, one of the really hot days we had the other week. And my parents love doing that kind of stuff, going and buying those things from kids, because it's, I mean, I did it when I was a kid. I had a lemonade stand. Like, that's kind of like a passage of childhood, having some sort of stand where you're selling and all that. So part of me wonders if this is just like salt, because it would be easy to grind if it was just salt. But I'm not curious enough to actually lick the stuff and try it. I do know multiple students that probably would. And I'm just going to remind people that are watching, please don't lick things. I feel like it shouldn't be a necessary thing to say, but I have told a kid not to lick a glue stick before. And that was grade 3. So, I'm aware. Children make crazy decisions. Some adults make some pretty crazy ones too. Let's be honest. So I'm just going to throw these little pieces into here so they don't get lost. But I still have the container for popcorn. And I'll hold on to those for something else. Alright. I think the blue ones are probably good. Get them out. So here are the final snow cones. Actually not too bad. Yeah, I don't know how they got the nice pretty dome on the top of the ones in the pictures, because I don't feel like that's an actual expectation with these. But go figure. So, where did my permanent marker go? Did Jordan steal it? No, there it is. Okay, so out of all of these, we've had this guy, this guy, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So, I have 2 ice cream machines, which will be in the next video. And I actually saw one, they managed to pop the top off and did half and half. So that would actually be a really cool thing if I could do that. I don't know how they actually got everything out, but I would be willing to try. And here are my cherry snow cones. So, all in all, I think the cherries have more in them. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.